in this demonstration, we're going to show the basic laser alignment lab. So we're going to have 3 beam steering assemblies set up on each of the 3 corners. So M1, 2, and M3, and then the laser set up on the 4th corner. Now you want to make sure that you have your beam stops all set up in the appropriate location to make sure that your laser is always contained to your bench. I got things opened up a little bit to make it easier for the camera to see what we're doing, but make sure you've got your laser beams always contained while you're performing this lab. Okay, so first thing you want to do is make sure we have M1 set up, so you can use the laser alignment tutorial that I showed you to get that set up. So again, just as a quick refresher, we'll just take this, rotate the mirror so that it is directly in line with the laser, and then we want to perform a retroreflection. So we want to make sure that the laser is running completely in one single plane. So again, the laser should be aligned a little bit off to the side of the laser. We don't want it running directly back into the laser aperture. So just a little bit off to the side, not high or low, but off to the side. Okay, then once we've done that, you can rotate to, want to make sure this laser here, or sorry, this mirror here is pointed towards M1. So we'll just adjust that 45 degrees. And then we can adjust M1 45 degrees so that the laser will be reflecting onto that mirror. Now, you'll want to make sure now that this laser beam retroreflects again back to your laser. So the first thing you want to check is to make sure that the laser is centered on the mirror. If not, you'll need to adjust the height of that mirror. So you just loosen it off and adjust your post up and down until the laser is nicely centered. And then we want to make sure that is on M1. And then fine tune it with the kinematic mount. Again, looking at the reflection on the laser itself to determine if everything's properly aligned. So you want that laser to retroreflect right back to the laser. Okay, now that you have M2 set up, we've just followed the exact same process for M3. So rotate M2 45 degrees. Make sure, again, that the laser is directly on the center of the mirror. If it's not, you can adjust the post up or down as necessary. And then just adjust your kinematic mount until all the spots line up nicely and you're retroreflecting back onto the laser. Again, just a little bit to the side, not high or low. You want to make sure that laser stays in the exact same plane at all times so that it's not rising up or rising down. That's going to make your optical alignments much, much easier. Now you'll notice when I aligned M1, the only thing I did after that was change the angle. I don't touch the kinematic mount and do any fine adjustments. So you do M1, set it up, do M2, set it up, and M3, set it up. And once you've adjusted each mirror, you do not adjust the kinematic mount and do any fine tuning. If you do that, you're going to be changing if the laser beam is going up a little bit or down a little bit. And sometimes you'll be tempted to do that to get things to work, but the problem is you're just going to make things worse. As you add optical elements, the optical element that you add is the one that you adjust, not the optical elements that you start with. So in this case, you do M1, adjust it, don't touch it. Do M2, adjust it, don't touch it. Do M3, adjust it, don't touch it. And then you're done.